Guys, I'm not trying to sound like a but I don't tip. And in all honesty, I probably never will. And you can't make me feel like a bad person for doing it. Like, every time the check comes out and they ask me, how much do you want to tip? I put $0 every single time, no shame. Because let's be honest here, you guys, we all want to do that shit. It's just some people don't have the balls to. Like you. Yes, you watching the video right now. If you went to a restaurant and the tip option didn't even exist, you're telling me you would have stood up and been like, yeah, sir, I want to give you $5. Get the f out of here. Because, like, here's the thing, you guys. It depends on the restaurant that you're going to. Like, if I went to a really nice restaurant, I would probably tip the waiters. But, like, if I'm at Subway and the goddamn worker expects me to tip his ass, respectfully, he can lick my ass. This is Subway, bro. I didn't see you doing a bunch of backflips and or you're making my foot long. Like, just give me my sandwich. But, like, that's the issue. A lot of these waiters think that they're waiting at nice restaurants when they're not, so they expect huge tips when they work at Chili's. Like, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, my guy, but I'm not tipping you. Like, as soon as these motherfuckers find out that you're not tipping them, they start treating you like your first name is Adolf. Like, these motherfuckers start, like, doing a bunch of crazy whining and like, oh man, if you can't tip, you shouldn't be going out anyway. Like, how about you suck my dick? It's the same thing with DoorDash drivers too. Like, if you don't give them a good service, they like throw your they spit in your food. And it's just like, why are you getting mad at me for? I just ordered the Why are you not getting mad at the people that hired you? Like, maybe I'm the crazy one, but how does this make any sense? You're whining and complaining about not getting tips because you need them in order to make a living wage, but when you actually think about it, maybe it's the company's fault for not paying you an actually decent, livable wage, just base rate. Like, maybe if you got paid well by your original company, then maybe you wouldn't need a tip in order to survive. Like, that's what I mean. Like, do you understand how crazy that is? Instead of getting mad at the company that is paying them like ass, they get mad at the people that order from their company. How does that make any sense? It's like an Amazon driver getting mad at somebody for ordering a package. Like, motherfucker, that's your job. Like, that's the that makes no sense to me. Waiters expect the customers to reward them for doing their job, when in reality, it should be the people that hire them. So when these people are like, oh man, you shouldn't be going out, you need to be tipping them 25-30%, you're such a piece of shit, you don't do it, it genuinely makes my blood boil. I'm not even joking. Because every time I don't tip, these motherfuckers treat me like I just curb stomped a baby, instead of actually getting mad at their company that pays them literally like 30 cents an hour. Like, how the does that make any sense? It's not my fault that you get paid the same rate as a 6-year-old at a tea machine factory. Yo, this still pissed me off, but I remember one time I went into a crumble cookie and I had to place the order myself, and the robot deadass asked me if I wanted to leave a tip. For what? Like, what the am I tipping you for, man? I placed the order myself. If anything, I should be getting the tip. And especially in this economy too, if you think I'm gonna tip you, you got another thing coming, man. The only tip you could ever expect from me is the tip of my so, like, this is no shade to the people that do want to tip when they go out. Like, that's your own stuff. Do what you want with your own money. I just have an issue with waiters trying to tell me what the I should do with my own money. You can respectfully suck my balls. I'm not gonna be tipping you, and I shouldn't feel like a piece of for doing so, because in all honesty, I shouldn't be the one that pays your salary. It should be the company that hires you. That's not my problem. It's yours. Yo, can someone tell me why YouTubers act like they have the hardest job in the entire world? Like, I am convinced that YouTubers are the definition of people that live under a rock, because they're too busy celebrating life on paradise on their little island to notice what's going on in the rest of the world. Because, dog, the way that these YouTubers describe their job, you think that they're coal miners working 14-hour shifts just down in the mines with no lights on, just mining away, when in reality, all that they have to do is they just have to wake up at 2 p.m. and then film a video for 30 minutes and then send that to their editor and then get paid 5 times the average person's salary. Like, I see all these YouTubers constantly complaining about being famous and how they hate being recognized in public, and they just wish they could just be treated like a normal person. Guess what, motherfucker? You want to be a popular YouTuber? You need to become famous. That's what happens when you become a famous YouTuber, you stupid bitch. Did you expect this to be all sunshine and rainbows for you? Like, that's so dumb. That's like being a doctor and then being surprised when you have to perform a surgery. And these guys are the laziest people I've ever seen in my entire life. They really cannot just muster the strength to get up out of bed at 3 p.m. in the morning and film their little 30-minute Let's Play video, because that's oh so hard for their mental health. Oh no, poor you. Do you want a cookie? Like, I would literally have a chainsaw rammed up my ass to get paid the amount of money that you get for just having your goofy ass stand in front of a video game for 30 minutes, and you guys are complaining about your mental health because it's so hard filming these videos once a month. Out of here. Like, I genuinely don't understand how so many of these people can adore and love these selfish ass YouTubers when it's clearly obvious they don't give a their fans, they don't give a the community, they only care about themselves, and it's so obvious that they're insufferable as hell. Like Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio saying that they hate all the attention and fame that they've been getting and that they wish to marry someone rich and young is so insulting to me, because I know damn well that both of these motherfuckers could literally buy my entire family tree and use us as factory workers for their new merch. Like, I just want to see both of these motherfuckers work at a Waffle House for 2 years straight and then come back and try and say the exact same shit about how hard it is to be a content creator. Same thing for Corey too. For some reason, this motherfucker is allergic to posting videos to his fans. Like, this guy is always making some excuse to not post. Like, my guy, you need to hurry this up. Like, at this point, I'm convinced that these YouTubers are more invested in touching little kids than posting videos. Like, my guy, maybe stop molesting that little kid over there and start focusing your energy on posting some content. Someone needs to explain to me what is so cool about vaping. Like, what is that deciding it factor for all these teenagers to just start thinking, you know what I really need in this life? I really need to start hitting some vapes. Like, my guy, you got a test coming up the next week. Now get that nicotine flavored USB charger out your mouth and start hitting some books. Because it's not like vaping is cool. Vaping is probably the most uncool shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Quick question to everybody watching this. Have you ever seen a person vaping and thought, oh my god, this guy's cool, this cool guy express coming through, oh my god, Jesus. I'll answer for everybody right now. I know for a fact none of you have ever thought that shit. What we're actually thinking as soon as we see someone vaping is, that guy right there is a that guy's gonna die at age 27. So even though we all think this shit, for some reason, all these teenagers going like, yeah, you know what? I need that vape. I need that nicotine. Like, get your goofy ass out of here. And it's just so painfully obvious that vapes want to be cigarettes so goddamn bad that it just ends up becoming corny and nerdy as f***. Have you ever heard any of these vaping terminologies? Sounds like straight out of a World of Warcraft raid. Motherfucker saying, oh yeah, give me that Nick 30. You know what I'm saying? Get that fatty ghost coming in here. What the f*** are you even saying right now? Like, when's the next guild quest, motherfucker? Give me my daily. Like, smoking cigarettes and vapes are both really bad for you, but at least smoking cigarettes looks cool as hell. Like, you can look cool smoking cigarettes on the motorcycles, you know, outside a movie theater, on a cruise ship. It can look badass, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is, you will never look cool with a vape in your mouth, because it always looks like you're either smoking my Apple charger or the handle of a goddamn lightsaber. Like, the force be with you, Anakin. Like, get your goofy ass to Comic-Con and get the out my face. I can smell your fruity tooty ass blue raspberry nicotine flavor from your ass vape. And what makes even less sense to me is that the people that end up vaping the most are athletes. And that pisses me off so goddamn much, because how can someone be that stupid to end up detrimenting their health and their skill as an athlete just to look cool in front of their future janitor ass friends? If there's one thing that I hate so much about fast food companies and food brand companies is the fact that they just don't know when to quit. Like the Oreo, perfect. perfect cookie. Absolutely perfect. Nothing you need to change about it. Has the perfect ratios. Nothing needs to be altered. It is a perfect cookie. The company should just stick with the original Oreo, but for some reason they always seem to insist that it's just not enough and that we need to have like 750 different versions of the Oreo. Like, I'm not getting really jovial every time I walk down the cookie aisle and I gotta see something stupid like Plan B Oreos. Like, what the like, just the other day I went to the grocery store, right, and I was walking down the cookie aisle. Tell me why the first thing that I see as I walk in are Sour Patch Kid Oreos. Ew, man! Like, I don't care what anybody says, that's America right there on a cookie, man. Like, there's a reason why we're so fat all the time, man. It's because of stupid shit like this. Might as well put Nico Cotto Avocado's face on the package, man. He's your ambassador. And I'm just like, why? Why? Is anyone out there genuinely saying, you know what? The normal Oreo just isn't hitting anymore. I need something fresh. No one has ever said that. Like, why are all these food companies acting like they're washed up artists, man? Like, they consistently need to drop something fresh and new. You're a cookie company, man, not M&M. Like, just stick with what works and what is established. Stop trying to branch out and make all these stupid cookies like IKEA Swedish meatball cookies. Who wants that, man? And I also hate when fast food companies try to create a new menu item just by adding an extra ingredient to an already established item. Like, the only thing different is the name itself. Like, it tastes the exact name. Like, these dudes at Taco Bell will just add cheese to like the bean and rice burrito and they'll just name it something absolutely outlandish like the creamy fleshlight 6,000 quesarito extreme. Like, what? Like, why do you feel the need to do this? Like, has Taco Bell been on a decline recently? Has there been a decrease in weed heads and stoners? Like, I don't get it. Because, like, there should be absolutely zero reason why Taco Bell should be selling chicken wings, man. I'm 99% sure that's just not chicken. That's raccoon dick and kangaroo knuckle. Like, if you decide to put that into your body might give itself cancer just as a giant to yourself. Like, stick with the Crunchwrap Supremes, stick with the burritos, stick with the Baja Blast. We don't expect much out of you. You are fast food, man. I think most of us here, when we eat fast food, we throw all judgment out the way. Like, we all know that the meat that we're eating in fast food is not meat, man. That's rat fupa. So, like, yeah, to all these companies, like, why are y'all freaking out so much thinking that you need to keep coming out with something new? You don't. Just stick with what works, man, and we'll be happy.